Hey, what's going on? It's Gage here from the Football Friends podcast, and I just thought I'd make this little short video because I read this article and it just kind of made me laugh, and I thought I'd share it with you. I did go off a little bit on this in our last podcast about just Ousmane Dembele being kind of an idiot, man. I feel like he's just completely pricing himself out of a contract entirely. It's a bit of a shame. So anyway, I'll show you this article. June 30th is finally over, and Ousmane Dembele's contract with Barcelona has clocked up. The Frenchman has officially become a free agent and is clubless. Should he choose to continue at the club after today, he will be registered as a new player, which will be a huge hassle for Barcelona. So, yeah, because of their financial woes at the moment, it's very difficult for them to register new players and things like that. And it says here, they're already facing problems with registering Andreas Christensen and Frank Kessie because of the wages and things like that. So Dembele has had this renewal offer on the table from Barca since December, which he has chosen not to respond to. The terms in that offer amount to 7.5 million in wages plus 3.5 million in bonuses. So that seems pretty reasonable. And then, according to several reports, Barcelona rescinded that offer this week because Ousmane Dembele was dragging his feet and making a decision, and instead tabled a lower offer that was $6 million in wages plus 1.5 million in performance-related add-ons. So, these terms are believed to be well below Dembele's demands of a salary package of 20 million. So yeah, that's obviously it's like less than half of what he wants. He really seems to think that he's actually worth 20 million euros per year, which is crazy to me. And I'll get into that in a minute. So, meanwhile, Barcelona are negotiating with Leeds to sign Rafinha, blah blah blah. So yeah, Rafinha's supposed to be his replacement, I guess, but Chelsea are probably going to snake that one. But Dembele become a free agent. So yeah, trying to find a new club. But man, look, who actually wants him? I don't see I don't see people breaking down the door for his signature. Ousmane Dembele is a free agent now. Like the world holds its breath. Like seriously. How many people actually want to risk signing Ousmane Dembele? Because I've mentioned before about his weird lifestyle kind of habits. He pays for all his friends to live with him and all this stuff, and they all stay up really late playing video games and eating fast food and all this stuff. He's always late to training and all this kind of stuff. And then on top of that, he's extremely injury prone. So I have some stats on this here. So starts out here when he signed, September 2017. He gets a hamstring injury out until January next year. Misses 20 matches, and then 2 weeks later, injured again for a month. And then this is his longest period of not being injured actually. So from February 2018 to January 2019. So just under a year, injury free. And in this time period, 18, 17, 18, he does quite well. I mean, this is they win the league in 2018. So he does. Oh no, sorry, did I read that wrong? He his longest 2018 to 2019. Yeah, his longest injury in this sort of area. They do win the league twice, so that's great. He gets 3 goals, 6 assists, 8 goals, 5 assists, and those are his best. That's probably his best 2 seasons, to be honest. 17 appearances, 29 appearances. Decent. So he was good for a while. But then after this, he gets injured for a month, and then he's back. A month later, injured again, and then back in April. A month later, injured again, out till June. He's back from June till August, gets injured again, out till September. 5 days later, injured again, just for 3 days though. But then by November, injured again until February. Misses 13 matches here. 2 days later, after coming back from injury, injured again, misses 19 matches. He's out until August, and then manages to stay from August till December. But then by the end of December, he's injured again until April. Oh no, he's back rather after December. He plays for a while, but then by April, he's injured again for a little bit. Only misses 1 match, I suppose. But then makes it till June, and then he's injured until November, misses 14 matches, and then 3 days later, injured again for all of November, plays for December, injured at the end of December, injured until, well, he gets the coronavirus here, so fair enough. But wow, what a crazy injury-prone record here already. And to be honest, they paid 120 million for this guy, and look at these stats, they win the league here, 3 goals, 6 assists, 8 goals, 5 assists, and then, I mean, he's injured for this entire season, basically, and only makes 1 goal from five appearances here. And then in 2020 to 21 season, he makes 30 appearances and racks up 6 goals and 3 assists. Look, that's not particularly great, I would say. That's less than 1 and 3. So that's pretty weak, I gotta say. And then in the latest season, he had I mean, I gotta say, this is an impressive number of assists. He gets 13 assists in this season and 1 goal in 21 appearances. So look, that last season's okay, but look, overall, man, do you really think that this is the kind of numbers you want to see from someone you paid 120 million for? And is this someone you want to pay 20 million euros per year for? That's absurd. How does he really have that much of a high opinion of himself if he thinks he could demand that kind of wage? So I'm sure, like, Barcelona they should be happy to let him go. It just doesn't seem like it's worth the trouble. What the hell? Like, I'm even surprised why would Chelsea even consider signing him as a free? It's ridiculous. He's going to do the Paul Pogba thing. He's just going to demand way too much money, way more than he's worth, and just not end up with a satisfying offer. And in the end, he's probably going to end up having to accept less than 10 mil per year. And if anyone is willing to pay more than that, it comes at a massive risk. He's injury prone, his weird temperament, all this stuff. There's definitely a quality footballer in there, but mindset plays such a big part. I don't know, it just seems like such a big risk. So I think he's just being a bit ridiculous here and just completely pricing himself out of a move. All right, well, that's all I wanted to say on it. We should have some more content for the Football Friends podcast soon, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.